7 Days Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC, Lions Den basketball community. For those who don't know, now you know. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. If you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. All right, man. So, this is a requested video someone asked me to talk about. It is interesting because I wanted to talk about this a while ago, and then it got sidetracked and forgot. Started talking about other things, but let's get to it. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen are back in the news for all the wrong reasons. And I want to talk about some of Michael Jordan's broken relationships with former friends, teammates, and things of that nature, and talk about why these things probably happen. None of us are totally in the know. We only know what is being reported, what these players, these people say, but none of us know the entire story because there's three sides to every story: your side, my side, and the absolute truth, right? Which is usually found somewhere in the middle. So let's deal with it, man. Michael Jordan, first of all, one of the greatest basketball players, if not the greatest basketball player that I have ever seen play the game. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? But I don't believe Michael Jordan is a very nice guy. Don't believe he's a very good guy. Some of these relationships that Michael Jordan has broken, a lot of it has to do with him himself. So let's talk about this. First of all, let's deal with this Charles Barkley situation. Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan were friends, good friends for years. And Charles Barkley, long after these guys had retired from basketball, when Michael Jordan was the owner of an NBA franchise, Charles Barkley was quoted or heard on the radio being critical of Michael Jordan's executive decisions, right? Charles Barkley was quoted and said something to the effect that Michael Jordan was not being a very good owner at the moment. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been a good owner. He hasn't made the right choices as far as personnel and things of that nature, saying that Michael Jordan needed, he got too many yes men around him. He needs to get some guys around him that are going to actually tell him the truth. And Michael Jordan didn't like that, and he cut off ties with his friend Charles Barkley. And I felt like I had mixed feelings about that when it initially happened. First, I can understand Michael being embarrassed that his friend Charles would say something like that about him publicly, but that's something that you get over, in my opinion. I know it's kind of like, who am I to tell Michael Jordan to get over something? Because I got relationships that's broken too, from people who I feel like betrayed me and did stuff, and I'm not piecing it up with them, but I got my reasons for that. So I'm sure Michael may have his reasons for that. But I feel like these guys, as successful as they are, should have been able to get through that. Being that Michael Jordan himself has been very critical of Charles Barkley throughout their friendship. I remember several times on interviews with Michael and Charles would be together, or even without Charles. Michael would clearly say, Charles will never win a ring. He'll never win a ring. I knew Charles wasn't going to win a ring. He don't have the dedication. Charles overweight. Charles, he don't have the know-how. He don't have the this and that. He used to always roast Charles Barkley, and he'd be serious about it. You know what I mean? Charles doesn't have a winning mentality. Now, this is your friend. But see, many people like Michael Jordan, who are great, they get great, all right, because they become obsessed with being successful, right? And they'll step on anybody to reach their ultimate goal, okay? They take everything personal. They have secret competitions with you when you don't even know they're competing with you. You go out and get a new barbecue grill. You feeling good about this grill. You invite people over for the grill. Hey, come on over to the barbecue, man. I got me a new grill. Secretly, one of your homeboys is mad. That's Michael Jordan. He mad that you got a new grill. He mad that people like your food. He mad that you working this grill the way you working this grill. So next summer, unbeknownst to you, he get him a new grill, better than your grill, right? He been practicing all winter on barbecue techniques and different rubs. So now he invite everybody over. You come over to support him. You don't know you don't even know what's the problem. You coming over to support your boy. And here go Mike on the grill. Yeah, this ain't like that mess y'all had last year over at Dude Crib. Yeah, this look at here. This a Weber right here. Don't even ask me what. I ain't telling you what rub is on here. Yeah, try that. That's better than that mess y'all had last year. You like, where is this coming from? Because it's secret beef. Michael Jordan is an ultra competitive person, which makes him great, which also makes him a jerk. And I think him and Charles Barkley's situation is just ridiculous. And I think they should have been able to get over that. But Michael Jordan, it's his own ego won't allow him to get over this stuff with Charles. Let's talk about Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan. This is an interesting one because Isaiah is originally from Chicago. Isaiah Thomas was the Prince of Chicago, beloved by the people, straight from the gutter of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Thomas, beloved by the streets. He played for the Detroit Pistons. All right, won a few championships with the Detroit Pistons, and like I said, he was the Prince of Chicago. However, when Michael Jordan started, competing with the Chicago Bulls, and he, lived in Chicago at that time, Michael Jordan became the king of Chicago. That didn't sit well with Isaiah Thomas. Even though Isaiah put on a friendly face and was nice to Michael Jordan and would help have his cousins and different people like that look out for Mike while he was in Chicago when Mike was younger, Isaiah started to get a little jealousy of Michael Jordan because of Michael Jordan's, attention he was getting in Chicago. All right. And Jordan was, look, at the end of the day, Michael Jordan looked up to those guys. And he needed validation from Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Jordan needed validation from those guys. He wanted those guys to make him feel like he's good enough. He's arrived to sit at that table. And when Jordan and the Bulls finally beat the Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Thomas and some of the Pistons players refused to shake hands. They walked off the court. Michael Jordan took that personal, like he takes everything personal, and he chose to hold this grudge against Isaiah Thomas. And allegedly, I say, he kept Isaiah Thomas off of the Dream Team, which we all know that Isaiah should have been on the Dream Team. I mean, they could have took Christian Laettner off that team and easily had Isaiah Thomas on the Dream Team. That would have been the perfect team. That would have been justice if Isaiah Thomas was on that Dream Team. But the fact that he was kept off was an insult to Isaiah Thomas. And Isaiah never forgave Michael for that, for being petty. And Michael never forgave Isaiah for not shaking his hand, okay? Now, these is rich folks' problems. These dudes got millions and millions of dollars, wealthy black men, and they could behaving like this. And the fact that these men haven't sat down and had a conversation after all these years is disgusting to me, okay? The fact that Michael Jordan and Isaiah are still holding on to this bitterness is ridiculous, bro. I mean, there's no hope for the youth. Stop lecturing the youth about violence and turning the other cheek and getting just be quiet. All you dudes, man. Like, you dudes can't even get past this stuff, man. Y'all ain't even got no real beef. But this is what y'all dudes is doing. It's horrible, man. I love Isaiah Thomas and I love Michael Jordan. But, what these dudes are doing constantly, they should be ashamed of themselves. There's been no growth, mental maturity at all from these men to still be conducting themselves like this at this advanced age and at this stage of their lives. You know what I'm saying? I was so proud of Isaiah and Magic for sitting down and talking, squashing their beef. You know what I mean? After all these years, they got too much money, man. They're like, bro, look, let bygones be bygones. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But Jordan and Isaiah don't look like they're going to do that, okay? Michael Jordan almost didn't show up to the NBA top 75 Greatest Players Award ceremony because he didn't want to be mixing and mingling with Chuck and Isaiah. So he ducked it to the last minute. Now let's talk about Michael Jordan versus Scottie Pippen. All right, Scottie Pippen was Michael Jordan's right-hand man. Okay, you know, his teammate, won 6 championships together, like the perfect duo, the dynamic duo. Scottie Pippen always resented the fact that Michael Jordan got all the praise, and that Scottie was reduced to a Robin, a sidekick, character, right? And Scottie felt like he deserved more credit. He felt like some of these play calls should have been for him to make the game-winning shots and stuff like that. And he felt like Phil Jackson never trusted him for those opportunities the way he trusted Mike, right? So Scottie was a little bit resentful there, a little jealous of Michael Jordan's attention. Scottie Pippen even was also mad because he signed a horrible contract, even though the Bulls themselves told him it wasn't a good deal, he should wait. And Scottie still signed it because he wanted some money right then, right now, right? So Scottie was underpaid with the Chicago Bulls, but so was Michael Jordan. I mean, that whole team was underpaid. Back in them days, they was definitely underpaid. All right, but Scottie had one of the worst deals ever for a guy his caliber. So Scottie was resentful of Michael Jordan. He don't feel like Mike stood up for him enough, and all that kind of stuff. But what I know is, I always heard Michael Jordan give nothing but praise to Scottie Pippen, talking about how he never would have won a single ring without Scottie. He hasn't won a ring without Scottie. You know what I mean? And he loves Scottie Pippen. I always heard Michael Jordan praise Scottie. But since they retired, Scottie Pippen has let some of his jealousy come out. Okay, he has taken jabs at Michael Jordan, just showing all kind of. I mean, that's what it is. It's jealousy, man. You can just hear it in Scottie's voice. Scottie walking around with this woman, LARSA Pippen, his ex-wife. I don't understand why so many black men have gone goo gaga over this woman. I just don't get it for the life of me. This is a girl that you can see at Bayshore Mall, Brookfield Mall. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it just, I don't understand why black men act like every time they see a woman that look like this is some angel that fell from the heavens. And oh Lord, oh thank you Jesus, oh Lord, I don't get it, bro. I don't, for the life of me. I don't understand why black men do this over these chicks, bro. This woman walking around here like she is just a gift to the earth, right? She's some prized treasure, and y'all making her feel this way. So Michael Jordan's son, this really irritated me. Michael Jordan's son is now dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. Now make that make sense for me, right? Listen, man. This is where Michael Jordan is wrong. There's no way I'm going to allow my son, I don't care if he's grown, right? I'm old school. Ain't no way my son is going to be dating a chick that I know is from Thailand. I know this factually, she's from Thailand. I've seen her mentally destroy my former teammate. She's hopping around from man to man. And I'm going to allow my son, no, stay away from this girl. This ain't the art of war. This ain't none of that stuff. None of that. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. You let this woman in too close, she's going to know our business. And she's trying to get next to Michael Jordan anyway. She's always wanted Michael Jordan. She only got with Scottie because he was Michael Jordan's right-hand man, the hand of the king. She figured if she could get next to Scottie, she can get next to Mike. Okay, that's all it is. She been trying to get next to Mike for years, and that's another reason why Scottie mad, because he know the same thing. He knows she been trying to work her way next to Mike. I can just see them now, get ready to go to some little event. Scottie and her back in the day, she asking goofy questions while they getting dressed. So who's all gonna be there? Scottie get the name of 5-6 people. She like, is Michael gonna be there? Why do you keep asking me, is Michael gonna be everywhere? Michael, no, I don't mess with Michael like that. Or you keep asking me, is Michael gonna be there? I'm just asking, honey. I mean, you guys were teammates. I'm just wondering. Yeah, I know what it is, bro. Listen, man. This chick is a professional. Michael Jordan should not allow his son to be worked over by this chick. You're not working her. Trust me, you're not. You're not working her. No matter what you thinking, you're not. She's winning. The fact that she got next to Scottie Pippen, now Michael Jordan's son, and all of these fools are sitting around thinking that they using her. No, you're not. Oh yeah, we're gonna make Scottie mad. You're not making Scottie mad. The first time this woman come out with any accusation, the first time she want to write a book, and she want to say Michael Jordan's son is a weirdo or a creep, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna sell out. That book gonna sell. That story gonna sell, and you got nobody blame but yourselves. Nobody blame but yourselves. Put on my blaze real quick, man. Excuse me as I kiss the sky. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, Scotty's a simp. And Michael Jordan is allowing his son to be a simp. And I don't understand listen, Scottie, you can't let this woman destroy you, bro. You can't. You've been acting weird ever since this chick been acting weird with you. You got to man up, bro. I know it hurt. So what, dude? Move on. You Scottie Pippen, bro. You got 6 rings, man. You know what I'm saying? You got 6 rings, bro. Why is you going? This woman can't be doing nothing that you haven't had done before. This is impossible. I refuse to believe that this chick is that cold. In any aspect of life. She can't be that cold, homie. Can't be. You dudes are just simps. I'm sorry. This chick got a grown son out here. Don't care about what her son friends think. How her son, she just hopping around like she's some little 22-year-old girl. And don't know what she want to do with her life yet. It's ridiculous. She should know better. Y'all watching this and you ain't smashed the like button, hit the like button. Share the video. All that good stuff. So I'm disappointed in all 4 men on this screen. I'm fans of I grew up on these guys, you know what I'm saying? And I expect more from them as men. You know what I mean? As successful black men, I expect more from them. You ain't got to listen, man. You ain't got to kiss nobody's behind. I'm not telling nobody you got men relationships that are broken if somebody has tried to destroy you in the past. Because that's something I'm never gonna do. I'm not going backwards in my life. If I was friends with somebody and that person tried to destroy my reputation and my character, I'm never going backwards. It can't be fixed. It can't be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give you a second or third chance to do a better job on me. You know what I'm saying? But I would expect these men who've found so much success together to at least be cordial, to where they're not publicly constantly dissing each other. You don't like each other, fine, man. You know what I mean? But you ain't got to come out here constantly dissing each other every other day. It's ridiculous. It just set a bad example. And you know, I'm just saying, man, I don't hear this from like white athletes. You know what I'm saying? I don't see, every time I turn on my TV, I don't see John Elway sneak dissing Brett Favre. And Brett Favre constantly sneak dissing Tom Brady. I don't see the media milking it and pushing those guys towards beefing with each other. You know what I mean? I just don't see this stuff, man. I just don't see it. And I hope these guys can grow up a little better than what they have shown. You know what I mean? I don't want to drag this video out. I'm just saying, bro, it's just disappointing to listen to this, man. You know, but Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? He's from all accounts, he's just not a friendly guy. He's not a nice guy. Amazing basketball player, but, you know, Michael Jordan is just not a nice guy, they say. You know what I mean? So Scottie, don't be a hypocrite. You've been praising Michael Jordan all this time. Now all of a sudden you're telling a different story, talking about Michael Jordan wasn't this and wasn't that, and all right, whatever, dude. You didn't say that at the time. Same thing I said about when Dr. Dre and ISIAH fell out back in the was it 91 or something when they fell out. All right, don't tell me that Dr. Dre is a weirdo and he was in the world class wrecking crew and he dressed up in funny style clothes and you questioned his sexuality. I don't want to hear that because that was your homeboy. You was riding with him. Y'all was making songs together. So if he was whatever he was and you knew about it, so that would make you the same way. So I don't want to hear that. It's nonsense. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on this video, on this matter. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Y'all smash the like button, hit the subscribe, share the video. I'm up out of here though. Deuces.